Xavier Shepherd in the middle. Iaan Cousin. Ask away.
Sorry.
Congratulations, fellas. Another 4 touchdowns. It was one of those days where obviously Coach says you guys got back to playing Kennesaw State football. 472 yards on the ground. Defense shut everybody down. When you guys took the field today, where was everybody's mindset? And when you envisioned what was going to happen, is this kind of what you envisioned?
We kind of envisioned this back in August. We talked about our goals going into the season, what we wanted to accomplish, going ahead, and just being able to relive that moment. We took each day one at a time throughout the week, and we got better throughout the week, so just produced on the field how we wanted it.
Coach talked about, him being a competitor, wanted to get after this mama team. Even mentioned how he kind of had to get on you guys just to be on there. What were some of the things he was just pushing you guys through all week just to keep you guys ready for something?
He gave us the toughest looks possible, how the defense would react to what we were doing out of different formations. So they tried to give us the worst look possible in all situations. So I felt like that helped going into the game, being able to be ready for anything.
Kerick, on defense, y'all only gave up 30 yards rushing. What was really relayed at practice this week to help prepare against that?
I think for the defense, the biggest emphasis that coaches put on for us was like knowing your assignment, knowing your gaps, being where you need to be at all times. Like our biggest thing that we harped on all week was attention to detail. So the minute things, running at the ball, making sure that you're inside your gap at all times, you're extending your hands, working your hands, things like that. I think those all credited towards how we played today on the field. Coach did a great job with the D-lines one-on-ones, making sure that we saw how we did a lot of film on how they was going to move, so we knew a lot how they was movement-wise, how they was going to go laterally. And we just worked on being able to shoot those gaps, make sure that where we needed to be at all times.
Early in the game on your first drive, 3rd and 9, and Sonny breaks one for 40. How big was that play to set the tone? Because without that, you're 4th and 9 and punting, and the game is anybody's at that point. I know it was early, but how did that set the tone for what you guys were able to do following that?
That was huge, being able to grab the momentum early. We tried to set them up throughout the week, knowing that play would hit. Everybody knew their assignment, so we just did our job.
When you say you knew that the play would hit, what was it that made you know that the play was going to hit?
The different looks that they would give, we kind of seen how that they were supporting on the secondary level. So we knew that if we got out on the perimeter and blocked well, then it would be a big play.
I mean, obviously, the domination you guys were able to do, especially on the ground, I think it was like 470-something yards of rushing. What do you give credit to for not only you having a big game, but, of course, other running backs also doing it?
All of my teammates. It takes a whole team to do what we do. So I really appreciate everybody that's been grinding and working all season, like all along. So O-line, the slots, the receivers, everybody. It takes everybody.
Mike, you had your first 100-yard rushing game of your career. You needed 3 carries in order to get it, but first 100-yard pass or rushing game, to be able to put that up, the big 3rd down catch, keep a drive going, to be able to step up in the big moments today in this type of a game, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It just really with my teammates and the coaches having faith in me, like it shows me, like it drives me to want to give more. To just like at times where you might have to risk your body, like I'm willing to do that just because I know they have faith in me, and like that showed today. Sometimes where X might have could have kept it, he's pitching it. It just shows that he has faith in my abilities and what I'm able to do.
You probably can't see me, but right here out the joke. Obviously, when you broke that big run, what was going through your mind as that happened?
Really, I was thinking about what'd happen on the sideline if I get caught. So like in my head, I was like, just run, because the worst thing you can do is get caught here and fall at the 1 yard line.
You did.
And you did.
It's okay.
Coach seemed like he was kind of emotionally spent. This was obviously a big game for the program, but he looks back over everything that you guys have done for the last year and a half. Pandemic, social unrest, presidential election, losing a teammate in the worst way possible. And then to overcome all of that and to put everything together and come together to get this championship, how difficult has it been over the last year and a half? And what does it mean in order to be able to come together and accomplish what you guys did today?
Mentally, it's a game changer, honestly. We work hard day in and day out. Everybody says it's not easy being a Kennesaw State football player. Our practices are pretty tough. Just being able to do that with these guys, I really appreciate it. All of the teammates, everybody. It takes everybody, scout players, walk-ons, scholarship. It doesn't matter what you are, we all know that we have a job to do, and we play our role.
You guys get to practice on Thanksgiving. That means something for football players. So what does that mean for you guys, knowing that on Thursday you're getting ready to play a playoff game?
It's nice. I can't even describe the feeling. In high school, we would always practice on Thanksgiving. We would just have a ball. So it's really fun. This is where it gets fun now.
Guys?
I think for me personally, like practicing on Thanksgiving has always been one of my goals. Like he said, since high school, like in youth ball, anything, like when you practice on Thanksgiving, that's when your team is doing something right. Just for me in the defense, like that's the biggest thing we can do right now is just try to stay focused, make sure that we actually execute on that day, and make sure to come out on top for these playoff games.
Just piggybacking off, they said like it's a lot of teams that started playing football in August, but not many get to practice on Thanksgiving, and just for us to be one of those teams that get the chance to actually do that and just continue to try to reach our goals that we set out for the beginning of the year. It's just I feel like it's just amazing feeling. Like personally, like they said, high school, I always practice on Thanksgiving. So like for me, it's like I feel like it's a tradition. Like I feel like I'll let myself and my teammates down if we're not practicing on Thanksgiving.
All right. You guys are going to go stuff yourself with turkey on Thursday, amongst other things. Your quarterback's coach loves his sweet potato pie. What's you guys' favorite thing about Thanksgiving dinner?
For me, my mama makes this pie called $1 Million Pie. Ooh, it's the best thing in the world. So see, somebody know about something.
What is it?
My mama, I think she puts like pecans, pineapple, whipped cream. She makes her own base. Graham, by the way. I don't know, love, I guess. 'Cause I can't get enough of it.
For me, I gotta go with the candy yams. I gotta go with them because the way my grandma make it is just like you don't gotta chew them. Like you don't. It's just take a bite of milk to your mouth. So I gotta go with candy yams.
Gotta appreciate some good candy.
Got to, especially from Grams.
My top favorites.
You go to now.
I'm saying, like, there's so many, you know. I say it's my homemade, like my parents made a homemade sweet potato pie. Like when I tell you it's
That's crucial.
top tier, top tier. Like it's nowhere compared to Patty LaBelle. It's good. It's good now. But, nah, I like ours.
Don't come back to practice Friday 5 pounds heavier.
I think my coach would be happy if I came back.
I was about to say, I think mine,
My coach would be too excited.
they might tell me to put on 10.
Congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.